It's not me.
Okay.
This sad sack right here.
Cool. Nomad, can you send me the sheet real quick?
What sheet?
The sheet?
The what sheet?
Never mind. Forget it.
You have the. I
I
mean,
got it covered.
you are.
This guy's useless.
I. At least I can talk and explain like my feelings, what I want to say.
No,
you're like a woman. No,
Like,
you're like a
yeah.
woman. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you're like the
No,
woman. You're the woman in this situation.
you're the woman in the situation.
Where are we up? So yeah. Oh, yeah, Staneth is the flight lead. Okay, gotcha. And then we got noise complaint and attack B. How much you want to bet somebody doesn't show up so I get my own helicopter?
That would be nice. I wouldn't have to listen to you for the entire mission.
Is Mouse the one that we know, Mouse, or is that a different Mouse?
I think it's the one we know.
That's awesome. Good to see him participating.
Mm.
Nobody in the Gazelle.
Nah, of course not.
Maybe you'll have to buy the Gazelle right now. Download it. Imagine that. Learn it as we go.
So Staneth, are we taking also door gunners as well, or like what weapons are we taking? What's the fuel load?
I believe the loadout will be preset. I expect. Last time we did this, he said gunship and everything. He gave us 1 door gun and like a 7-pack of rockets, but we'll see what he wants to do this time.
7-pack. Oof. Okay. That's boring.
Oh, so boring. What do we do?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really the main killers. We're more the diversion.
I can be the diversion.
We're
Give
the
me
bait.
rockets. Give me rockets.
We're the bait.
I don't care if they hit.
We're
I
just
just
gonna
want.
be
I just
we're
want
the
to fire.
targets for target practice. The H-64s are gonna shoot hellfires at us the whole time.
Yeah. Right. Okay, everything seems good. My fucking feet are getting tangled into fucking
What's up,
wires.
fellow uni nerds?
Yeah.
Hello.
Last I checked, Vaha still hadn't brought down the server, so should be soon. But it'll be going up.
Nomad, remember when I told you I was gonna be sleep deprived?
You are always sleep deprived.
No, but I wasn't kidding, man. I got like no sleep. But I mean, it was worth it because I watched the rest of Sicario. It was great.
Of course, so worth
Good
it.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
excellent.
100%.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that you're proud of me for
Yeah, I'm so proud of
wasting
you.
my life watching Netflix
Yeah.
instead of getting sleep.
Shit, I'm caught myself looking at the DCS sales again on Steam. I already bought 2 modules. Don't need
See,
any
I'm
more.
gonna run out of modules to buy.
That's pretty
Also
much
gonna
where I'm
run
at
out of
now.
Yeah.
The only plane that I really want that I don't have yet that's not on sale is the Mirage or the M2 2000C.
I want the
Server-
Jeff.
Server restart about 2 minutes, then you guys can join in.
Okay.
Sweet. The Jeff is great. That was totally worth the buy. I don't know if that one's on sale.
I bought the KA 50 pretty recently and still haven't fucking touched it, but I own the module, so
Good job. Proud of you.
thank you. I always
Why
do
the
that. I buy
KA
modules and I don't fucking touch them.
KA 50 is like the most Russian thing ever with the giant CRT television and the.
I also, yeah. I noticed I can't really read anything.
I think there's an
So-
English cockpit in the
Yeah, but
special
that's for
options.
fucking losers. If you're using the English translation, you're not good at the game. So
I have to-
decided
I had to put the English translation on for the hip because of all the goddamn switches.
There's a lot in the Russian helicopters, huh?
Look, they had a switch factory.
Throw in a quick briefing here. There's really not too much to a Huey mission, really. Our radios are 30 FM. It's gonna be like overall everybody. in high command and everything, and 127.5 is the package, just all the helicopters, and then 231 on the UHF is going to be just our flight. We're going to be working together with Cobra, the two Kiowas. Our initial formation out, we're going to be in trail, just following them. When we get to waypoint 1, it's going to be a little island we will fly. We're going to break out more northeast towards our area. Our main objective is just to be a diversion and draw fire, while the other half of the package makes the actual pickup on the island to our north. So for us, I assume we're going to get one door gun. I don't know which side it's going to be on, but I think our plan for the Hueys is going to be, we're going to be doing like a basic racetrack centered over the ocean offshore of the town, and then the hot side of the racetrack is going to be like whichever side we have the door gun on. So let's say we have a door gun on the right, then we're going to do like a counterclockwise rotation. And just the idea there is just going to be maybe 1 or 2 people will be on the shoreline on the hot side of it, and then the other 2 will be on the cold side, just looking out, seeing who's shooting at us. So the main idea is just to draw fire, kind of localize where it's coming from, and then either let our door guns suppress it, or make a rocket run if we can, or call the Cobras on it because they have more precision stuff. Vehicle stuff definitely going to want the Cobras to deal with, but we can probably deal with infantry and soft skin if we have to. I'm going to be a little conservative at the start because I don't know exactly what the threat level is, so probably our racetrack is going to start a little more offshore. If we don't draw any fire, we're just going to work it closer and closer and into the shore each time. Other than that, I would say be prepared to navigate back home on your own, because there's no guarantee that we're going to be organized enough to get the whole package back together and have somebody else navigate for you. And the Hueys have a bad habit of when they take hits, they tend to lose radios. So just keep an eye on that. If you do lose a radio, just report it on whatever you have left. Just make sure that I hear it so that I know that I'm not giving commands to the flight and that one person can't hear it anymore. Other than that, like I said, trail on the way out there. It is freezing or close to freezing. I'm going to have the anti-icing and everything on. I don't know if we're going to need it or not, but we don't need all the engine power, so better safe than sorry. Any questions?
I think we can, if you wanted to make sure we all have guns on the same side, we can just make sure to rearm at the FART. As it was said in the mission planning that we can shift stuff around as long as it's within reason and what we already have.
Yeah, we'll see what's actually on the helicopters, and then we'll swap it if we have to. But I imagine it gave us all the same thing.
Be convenient if it's on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of, I don't know. I can work with either way. It's like if it's on the left, then the pilot can't see it that well when he's getting shot at.
Rotary, the mission's up. People are already on it.
All right.
Oh, what's the naming scheme?
Warrior 1 dash whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
So same as normally flight day. What about for co-pilots? Just same as your pilot?
They won't. Yeah, they won't show up on the. They won't show up on the ABM low ATC anyway.
Speaking of that, what was the decent experience with the Hueys last time? In terms of multi-crew. I heard there were some issues.
I don't know if we had a multi-crewed Huey last time. I mean, I haven't done it too much in the past. There are, like, once or twice my rotor just blew off the helicopter for no reason. Sometimes, like, some gauges might desync, but I don't know. You have to see.
That happened to us yesterday with the rotor when we were practicing.
Yeah, hypothetically, let's say the rotor just comes off for no reason at all. Is that helicopter a gunner? Canonically?
It's up to.
No, I don't think we get punished for DCS crap.
I'll be recording anyway, so if it's clearly a bug, then that's gonna happen. But if it's a mass bump or something that I caused, then yeah. There will be evidence.
Just you can always message one of the GMs. I think Malump is the one that's running today, and just say, "Hey, we had a DCS-ism. I've had it happen before." And usually, if it's early, they'll tell you to reslot. If it's obviously something egregious, they'll just say that you RTP'd magically.
Cool.
Folks, we have 2 door gunners.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes.
Looks like 2 door gunners, no front-facing guns, and rockets.
All right. I think we'll still do counterclockwise so the pilots can see when they're getting shot at, maybe. Or actually, let's do clockwise so that way the covering helicopters have a better view. Because they're more likely to get a really good view, and the other people have to be probably defending at that point anyway. So we'll do a clockwise rotation. And keep your door gunners on return fire at the start, because it is a civilian town. We don't want to just go blasting people's houses.
Okay, yeah. Oh shit, can't see the second.
I'm the same as she.
Flashlight, left alt, left control L.
Doesn't look like I have a flashlight.
Okay, is the low RPM warning still on for you?
Negative.
Okay, that's good.
You wanna hop on intercom?
I'd prefer for us to talk on Discord, like between you and me.
Got it.
Or I don't have my keybinds. Hold on. Check an intercom.
Let me try. How many?
Yeah, let me try. Let's mute.
I like the yellow lighting better. It's more huey.
Fine.
I bet I get the back doors.
Uh,
30 and 251 and 116, right? 3. I don't know what 116 is, the third radio.
hold on, my mouse is gone. What do you press again to get the mouse back? I pressed something.
Double click your middle mouse button.
Oh, Roger. Starting.
Lights just went out.
Yeah, same.
How did they get all started so fast?
I don't know. Once you're up and running, get the radios set up, please. Do you have the frequencies?
Stand by. Can I get a repeat on the frequencies for the radios? 30 FM, 251, what was the VHF?
231.
I said VHF, not UHF.
127.5.
Warriors, Warrior 1-1, radio check, 231.
Warrior 1-2, good check.
One, two, line clear.
I'm gonna put Master Arm on just in case.
Okay. Okay, IFF is on. Radios, the VHF radio is not on.
It's on. Oh, now it is.
Now it is.
Radio check 127.5.
Loud and clear.
Okay, heater is on. I did it heat. Everything looks good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting back. Stand by.
VHF was 127.5.
Looking good.
I'll get anti-collision on.
Which one was the intro flight? Was it VHF?
Cobra Warrior, you up yet?
Unsure.
Cobra 1 to Warrior, we are spooled up and ready for takeoff, I believe.
Roger, Cobra, you'll be leading us out, and Warrior will be trailing you, wait one.
Looks like we still have one aircraft goal.
Copy.
Checking lights. How you get? Put them on the damn, they're on bright right now. The ones you just turned on.
I don't know how to dim them, honestly. Never mind, I do. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I think UHF is flight and VHF is taxi T or something.
FM is taxi too.
Is it?
Maybe.
Okay, we're all, Warrior flight is 231 on the uniform for entry flight.
Two, 3-1, you said?
Different.
Package, this is Apache 1-1. We are all set and ready to go here.
Copy that, Apache 1. Condor 1 is in process.
badass.
Radio check 231, Warrior 14.
I'll just wait till everybody lifts off.
Yeah, I'm just doing a little hover check for me. I'm just gonna get the lights on skids just to see how it behaves.
Apache 1, Condor 1.
Hey, Firm, go ahead for Apache 1-1.
Okay, gonna need a lot of left rudder.
Apache 1 is ready. Condor 1. We are still gonna be a while.
It's always like that initially.
Copy that, no worries. Only 1-1 is ready, 1-2 and 1-3 still need to get set up back here. We'll check in once we're all set.
Yeah, we are full of fuel, so we're heavy as shit.
Bringing down the volume on FM.
Yeah, we are licking maximum takeoff weight. Very close.
Flight lead, give us preferred fuel.
Package Cobra 1-2 checking in on behalf
Nope.
of Cobra 1-1. We are
I'll
also
ask.
green for takeoff.
Disregard now, we're good. I think we're gonna need the fuel.
Cobra 1-1 to Apache, radio check.
Loud and clear, Cobra 1-1.
1112, do we have preferred fuel level or are we going full?
Copy 2. Copy.
Forest.
Copy 4. Three, are you ready? Say again.
Get 3.
Copy that.
Apache 1-3 checking in.
3. Warrior 1-3 is ready.
Copy. Cobra Warrior.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking cool.
Cobra Warrior.
Cobra, Warrior, Cobra, go.
Warrior is all green. You take off when able, and we'll follow you.
Copy Warrior, I think the package is supposed to take off in a body, so I think one of the Apaches is still spooling up. Over?
Negative, our package is going to take off first and head at your best speed, and then they'll catch up.
Yeah, after that. Alright, one moment. Cobra 1-1 lifting off.
Hey, do you see a windsock anywhere?
Check it. Negative.
Oh.
Condor 1, this is 1. What's the ETA for you guys?
Getting a bit light on the skids.
Condor 1-1 is 30 seconds out. I'll have to check the rest of Condor. Stand by.
Warrior 1 left out.
Copy, Warrior. Cobra is airborne.
One, two, lifting.
Up we go.
We're just gonna keep it slow till Cobra gets ahead of us.
Form lifting.
I'm getting some lag, but we're good. I'm a bit tense, not gonna lie.
Why so?
I don't know, my first like actual rotary wing operation.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I'm used to like being like on my game in the Viper, you know, because I'm so used to it.
Warrior, Cobra copies. Be advised we are a little bit heavy, so we might be a little bit slower than expected. Out.
Check a little left.
Chief Dave, Condor 1 is ready to take off.
Just relax your hands. Good trail.
Condor 1, this is Chief. I copy. Condor 1.
Give him some distance.
Chieftain, last contact.
Yeah.
Escape to Florida. They were potentially in 2 small groups. 3 that wounded, dead sleep on a beach, and others climbed
Fall
up
back
to the
on
top
left.
to safety and lost contact.
Condor 1 copies. 2 groups, 1 on the beach, 1 flight.
Yeah, last contact safe. One's climbed to high ground. Unknown.
Condor 1. It's Condor 1 clear to take off.
Condor 1 is clear to Korea.
Condor 1 taking off.
Condor 1, be advised, Apache 1-2 is still schooling, get a late start.
Copy that. We'll wait for the feedback.
can't figure out if it's me that's not holding information or are they constantly changing altitude.
I think he's changing altitude.
This is 4. I'm going to maintain quite a bit of separation. I've got a bit of desync issues. You guys are jumping around all over my screen.
Copy 4.
So how you doing? What's up?
I'm fine.
How's the weather? Like at your place?
I wouldn't know. I don't go outside.
Ah, just makes sense.
Probably about like it is here in UTNS. How about yourself?
Yeah, it's been raining for the past couple of days. I couldn't fucking ride my bike. I'm sad.
Oh, why?
Because it's raining.
Should I care?
Wow.
Bitch. We're gonna behind one here. You're to the right of him and you're like right up next to him. Everybody else is giving him distance.
I mean, okay, yeah, sure. I just went through your school of formation flying, so like if I'm not touching him, I'm not in formation.
It's all my fault.
Of course.
And my school of formation flying tells you that you have to be below him. I don't know if you remember that part.
Not for rotary wing, because of downwash.
Yes, for rotary wing.
No.
Yeah, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
Rotor downwash.
Who?
Rotor downwash.
Who cares?
Me.
No, I don't.
That sounds like a you problem.
Fog is pretty.
Yeah.
Slow down, we're taking cover.
1 is good to go. What's the takeoff clearance?
Apache, Condor, are you all ready to go now?
Affirm, Condor.
Alright. Condor flight taking off.
So yeah, I've almost completed the order of battle for the campaign I'm working on.
Oh, sick. Did you put anything new in the mission editor, or can I use the older version?
I've re-uploaded the mission like an hour ago. I only put in a couple of new markers, that's it, nothing much.
Oh, okay. It's a shame that we didn't bring minigun pods on the side instead of the rockets.
Yeah, I thought we would, but I guess we won't. So, you know, if you want, you can hop on the door guns once we're there.
Yeah, what side are we orbiting?
We're doing counterclockwise, so the right gun will be in use first.
Copy. Going to green lights.
Yep.
I am the pilot.
Did he just say I am the pilot in a Pakistani accent?
I don't know. Look at me, I'm the pilot now.
Look at me, look at me. I am the pilot.
Okay, I'm getting this is pretty confident formation flying, we're good.
Still seeing nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a minute to get there. Are you remembering the route for our way back?
Hey, Vern. Wonder when they're gonna have us turn our lights out.
Yeah, we'll see.
You want me to inquire about it over intra-flight?
Nah, we're good now. I think it's better to keep lights on for now, just to minimize the chance of anyone getting lost. We can turn them off when we're closer, at least when we reach waypoint 1.
Fair enough. Well, waypoint 1 kind of is the target area, is it not?
No, no. There's, I think, like 15 kilometers from waypoint 1 to the target area.
Huh.
Yeah, like right now, if it weren't for lights, I couldn't see them at all. I'd actually have to use NVGs.
That's weird, I can see them. Perfectly fine.
No, but well, when they're masked by the water, I can't see them. It's too dark.
Warrior,
So the yellow pin.
Can you confirm your armaments? I want to know what we need to what Cobra needs to prioritize destroying. Over.
The yellow pin on the map, is that waypoint 1?
Stand by.
Has door miniguns and rockets. I would like you to prioritize vehicles.
Prioritize vehicles. Copy. Out.
I can't see the mark on the map, but we are approaching. We're very close to waypoint 1. Gonna get a bit closer. I think that's waypoint 1 up ahead, that kind of fork and the fjord.
I thought waypoint 1 was the little island.
Maybe we passed it.
No, the island is right in front of this island in front of us. There's a big island and a little island.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the same place. We're just, yeah, it's the same thing.
Where is waypoint 1 physically?
I don't know physically, but just in front of us here, close.
It should be, yeah, waypoint 1 located on small island for visual reference. So So it's the island past this big island here.
Yeah.
And then is it correct that we're forking right?
Affirm. Going right and then left along the coast of the northern island to Arvik's Sand.
Got it. See that landmass off to our 1 o'clock?
Yeah, affirm, that's waypoint 1.
Yeah. Well, negative now. That little tiny island to our right here is not waypoint 1.
What is it then?
It's just an island. The waypoint 1 island is past this landmass to our 12 o'clock. It forks left. And then in front of that, there is a big landmass. You see the mountains in front of us to the right a little bit, way off in the distance.
Affirm.
That is the landmass that will bring us to our route on the white line. So we're going to travel left towards the northwest along that coast.
Yep. If it weren't for the clouds, it would actually be low-key beautiful.
I think it is beautiful.
In its own way, yeah.
Got the moon off to our 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I can't really see it, but
Yeah, my fat ass head is in the way.
yep. Can you see 3 and 4 behind us?
Paper.
You taking some screenshots?
I am now.
I thought that's the primary task of a co-pilot. Take sick-ass screenshots.
I'll keep that in mind for next time.
You can fly with the return leg if you want.
It's alright with me. I'm worried more about the DC.
Yeah, but if you take that control and you bring it back home, we're not going to be switching in anything anymore.
See waypoint 1 off of our 10, 11 o'clock.
Copy. Looks like the Kiowas went dark. Never
They've
mind.
been dark.
Never mind.
They're just naturally dark aircraft compared to us.
Yeah, we're just so bright and full of life. They're still in their emo phase.
Yep. Our location is off our 12 o'clock here.
Roger.
About 13 miles.
Roger.
Warrior 1-1, Warrior 1-2.
Go ahead.
When do you want us to go lights off?
I think when we pass waypoint 1 and make the turn, we'll go fence in.
Captain, we'll go, thank you.
What'd I say? You had
Shut up.
to ask. You're like,
I was curious.
yeah,
You break.
you're like the person in class that goes like, teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
Got a job.
Like, oh, teacher, little Billy here didn't do his homework.
How will crash this helicopter?
If you do that, I have that on record.
All it takes is one switch. Remember last time where your helicopter just sort of turned off?
Yeah, on its own.
That extra
Cobra
left
1-1
knee,
to a decoy package.
there's a switch that says fuel above it.
Approaching our turn-in point towards
That
our
sounds
main
important.
galaxy. Fence in, if you haven't already. Over.
Generally, yes.
Warrior. Alright, Warrior flight. Our waypoint 1 is that small crescent island just to our front. Fence in.
Can you fence us in?
One lights off.
Fence us in.
Copy.
Tell me when fenced.
Package Condor 1, 20 clicks out from
Fence.
waypoint 1.
Choose fenced.
It's gonna leave the anti-collision on just for safety.
Two. Lead, you do not have to do that. I'm close with you. I see you, but it's up to you.
Copy.
We got a stealth mission and we're turning our anti-collision lights on. Very nice.
It's not. It's not really a stealth mission.
3 sights ship bearing northeast.
Cobra 1-2 also has eyes on, likely same ship, north of village. Arcs of Sand. Disregard, make that 2 ship.
To the car.
Stand by. Unsure.
You're on the right gun.
On the right gun.
Okay, we're up in sight for now.
Like how you called me 2 there.
I didn't.
Said 2 on the right gun.
I said, are you?
Whatever.
Cobra Warrior, we're making the turn.
Say again, Warrior?
Are we making the turn at waypoint 1?
Cobra 1-2 identifying these boats. Condor, feel free to continue.
Alright, Warrior turning right.
Whoa.
Warrior, make
A little bit of a heads up would be nice.
Around waypoint 1 while Cobra looks to start sanitizing the ground. Over.
Nice.
Warrior. Alright, continuing to our right orbit.
2 is with you.
Give him some distance. Don't be so close.
Okay. Can you give me a master question reset, please?
I'll head back to the waypoint 1 island and come back around.
I mean, I want to be close because it's low visibility and I want to maintain visual with him. I can lose him easily in the dark.
Condor 1-2 has eyes on a Meek stand, seeing
How are we doing over here?
approximate platoon of enemy
Just hold it.
infantry, several Humvees, a couple of
Cobra
small
striking.
patrol boats,
Can you hear Cobra?
potential larger warship, still small
Paper.
size, MTLB. That is all.
Looks like we got a few warships over there.
Apache Warrior, is your intent to help with those boats close to Harvickstand, or are you going to stay closer to the pickup island?
We're going to be hanging with our package for the time being.
Package Condor 1 is 8 clicks out from waypoint 1.
Master caution is on again. It turned on just when the lag spiked, so I think that's just a lag spike thing.
Heard it.
Roger, Cobra. Can you try to disable the larger boats, and then after that work on the armored vehicles?
Wait, 1, small boats are almost certainly hostile, but still trying to identify the larger one. Over.
Roger, Warrior's going to spin one more time. Continuing right. And I'm going to descend a bit, I got a little high.
We're like 4 times as close as everybody else, dude.
Because I'm 4 times as good.
Okay. I think you're 4 times as wrong.
I think you're 4 times as jealous.
You can flood this thing twice as good as you can.
I'm trying to get distance, but he's going 40 fucking knots, bro.
Just descend and give him some distance.
Flares?
Flares in the air.
Missile on small gun.
Flares. Put flares out. Put flares out.
Package Condor 1 is at waypoint 1, proceeding to waypoint 2 for extraction.
They're spinning back right. The Apaches did not like that missile launch.
Next time they should call a rifle.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, give him some friggin' lateral separation. Or not lateral, but
Warriors are leading way 1-1 for Arctic Sand.
I'll give you lateral separation from life.
that doesn't even make sense.
Neither does your complaining.
Take it,
Fucking
over.
tailgating this guy like a BMW driver right now.
I'm maintaining visual separation.
Why don't you maintain visual separation on this dick, bitch?
The way you're shit talking, you're gonna be failing to maintain visual separation with my dick.
Oh, you really got me with that one.
Yeah, see, I can't see him right now. I've increased distance now. I can't fucking see him.
Tell him to turn his lights on. I'll tell him to turn
Okay,
his lights
not.
on.
Don't.
The rest of us have it on. Why can't he? I'm gonna go for it and ask. I'm gonna ask.
Don't.
I'm gonna ask.
Visual.
No, you're not. You don't see shit.
I am. I see him.
It's a different guy, you dumbass. It's that bright fucking light in front of us.
Missile launch, Cobra 1-2. Cobra 1-2, can you confirm that you firing missiles? Affirm, me firing missiles. Copy, if you can call a rifle on this frequency, Apaches are freaking out.
We're good, bro. You're good.
I'm gonna ask. Flight lead nicely to turn his anti-collision lights on.
No.
Why? Why should he look nothing like everybody else?
Like, well, we all have. Why do we have collision lights on?
Because we need to be able to see each other. It's standard.
Apache 1-1 has a Condor.
Fine, go ahead.
That Condor flight is next to infantry around the ship. It's probably our guys. Yep. Eyes on smoke.
Go ahead.
Warrior 1-1, Warrior 1-2.
Go ahead.
You might turn on your anti-collision lights so it's easier to maintain visual separation.
Copy that. Say anti-collisions for the whole flight.
Thank you.
Cover 1-1 rifle, over. Sorry.
And going to descent again.
Now give him some distance.
He's changing
Condor,
speeds.
Apache 1, we're hanging out by a second green smoke, just further north along that beachhead and up the mountain a bit.
Saw an explosion.
Where?
Apache has located the other group of infantry.
Careful, we only got so many of this. Taking fire, taking fire.
Tracer's front.
Cobra Warrior taking fire from boat.
Cover 1-1 rifle. Warrior, go ahead and start closing. Close in. Let's stay over the water.
Okay, I lost lead to evading.
Gotta figure out speed to get past these guys.
Can you make it easier to shoot by flying straight, please?
No. That's
Or fucking invert.
not our task here to shoot down the fucking ships. Actually, yeah, sure, fuck it, yeah. Turning left.
Warriors Harvest Land is in this inlet to our 2 o'clock, gonna set up for a clockwise orbit.
2. Oh, fuck! It took fire. 2 taking hits. Star. What's that? 1-4. Yikes, we lost 1-4.
I don't know.
Looks like we lost 4. Did anybody get eyes on it?
Warrior 1-4 just went in.
2 negative eyes.
I'm showing fire down there.
Where? Where?
To our 9 o'clock. Also fire to
Cobra
our
1-2 has
7 o'clock.
encountered mechanical issues in his RTV. Out.
Our lead is turning in for the orbit. I'm gonna do just 1, then go back and look for we can see where 1-4 went down.
Do you have eyes on the crash site?
I don't know what the crash site is. I just see fire, dude.
Cobra, you still engaging boats?
We got the grid on our on the transmission. Like, can you maybe get that on the map?
Did you write down the grid?
No, it's in the hints. Maybe you can get it to show up again, or maybe it's
Alright, I
not
did
on the
a
map.
pretty distant pass, didn't take any fire from the shore that time.
Northeast. Firing some flare.
Alright, I don't see him. I'm gonna come back around for the town.
Cobra 1-1 pistol.
DC 1?
Yeah, 12 o'clock. Master question reset.
What side you want me on?
Our lead's now inbound for another, setting for another clockwise orbit. I'll be close to this
Right.
time.
Oh, and this is Tim approaching you from the west. I have visual on you.
Copy 3, how's it going?
Tuesday, Condor flight is the extraction, taking off and heading back to base.
Hey, you see that something in the water at 12 o'clock?
Not it.
Alright, we're gonna change that up. I'm just gonna make a rocket run on those.
Cobra 1-1 pistol.
Oh, hold, wait one.
It's gonna be behind us to the right.
Taking fire from the shore. I'm gonna make a rocket run of that.
Oh yeah. A lot of chasers there.
Whenever you steeply bank, I can't shoot out the window. very
Warrior,
well.
how copy? Do you see any large guns come down there? Over.
See a lot of tracer fire.
Chieftain, be advised, Cobra has eyes on some large vessels approaching from the east. Apache has eyes.
2's going to in with rockets on those tracers on the shore. Two in from the west.
Warrior ships just went in. Over.
Careful.
Yep.
There's a lot of tracers. If you keep your distance, I can minigun them.
Other rockets.
Apache 1 rifle times 2.
What was that?
This is 2. Who's up?
Shit, there's some kind of heavy AA gun north of the
1113, are you up? This is 1-2, anyone on the frequency?
1-3.
Okay, 1-3 status.
1-3 making a rocket around the village, turning out.
Roger. Looks like 1 is down. All players, Warrior 1-2 taking command, 1-1 and 1-4 are down.
Apache 1-1 rifle times 2.
Yeah, confirm significant troop concentrations on the road leading
Heavy AAA over there.
southeast
Looks
from
like
the
maybe a ZU-23 or maybe a ZS U-23.
Roger.
Keep your distance. Bring us down low.
Sorry, Warrior. I thought we'd have some more space to work with.
Yeah, Cobra 1-1, Warrior 1-2, are you able to take out that AAA there?
Stand by. I need to reestablish contact with it. I think I've only got 1 rocket left.
Copy.
Apache 1-1 rifle times 2.
Can you confirm where you see the AA gun? Over. That's the way I get it.
Negative. Okay, switch guns. Cobra, just keep an eye on tracers.
My radios are out. I'm wearing 3.
Hey, can you unmute in Discord and talk to 1-3? Can you tell them if they can maybe pick up 1-1 and 1-4 if able?
1-3, are you able to pick up 1-1 and 1-4?
Negative. I've been hit pretty bad. I have more TV.
Copy. I'm on the right gun.
Okay, I think we need to rethink this. I think our mission has just changed from distraction to picking up the crews. Can you pick them up if they're in the sea?
I don't know. Turn 180 degrees. Turn around.
I don't know if I'm willing to risk a nighttime fucking Caesar. I'm visual of.
Seen. I see a flare. 12:30.
Yep.
You see it? 12 o'clock on the nose.
I see it, but yeah, I see it. But hold on, there's one is closer here.
Hold on, just go for the flare you can see right now. Do you see the other guy?
Stand by, I know what I'm doing, stand by. Okay, yeah, never mind. Let's go for that one.
Apache 1-1, rifle times 2.
Descend. That's not 5 o'clock.
I can't fucking see if this is a no-go, man. I'm just taking fire left.
Condor 1, the Apache 1, what's your status? Apache 1 has been shot down. Cobra 1-2 has recovered mechanical issues, but is about 5 to 10 light out. Everyone got
all the way
on
left.
there. Condor 1, what's your status?
Condor 1 is RPP with the high value target extracted.
Okay, bro, we're RTB.
Copy that.
We need to pick up the pilots, bro.
We can't.
Do you need me to fly? I can
We're not gonna risk it. Like, we've literally taken fire. There's enemies there. We cannot. There's no point risking our airframe. Warrior 1-2 is RTB. We are unable to pick up the downed crews due to enemy fire and nighttime. We are RTB.
We have a searchlight.
We're literally taking fire as
Didn't
we're
even know you were still alive.
We're literally
That's
fucking
because my
taking
radios are
fire.
busted. Except for one.
Just navigate us home, man.
Left turn, 100.
190.
I literally saw the guy that was shooting the flares.
Nah, but we took fire, and I'm not risking doing this nighttime extraction. No way.
I could have done it.
I don't want to risk you taking over control. You know what happened last time. Like, I'm sorry, this is literally what war is. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions, because, yeah, it wasn't, we couldn't risk it. The risk was way too high.
No, it's alright, we're just gonna get flamed by truck.
He's gonna understand when he watches the video. And also, like, I was supposed to land, at least the message said to land, and I don't think that there was even a way to pick them up, and I think things would just go south if we tried.
Clearing the master caution.
Yeah, thank you. Do
Keep left here.
copy. Do you want to navigate or do you want to fly back?
I'll fly, stand by.
Want me to untrim it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, gonna slow down. Okay, I'm ready. Your controls.
My controls.
Okay, yeah, just fly 190 and follow that, the canyon, the fjord. Forget. I'll turn off the collision light, we don't need it. Then no one here to collide with.
I would just keep it on just in case somebody's coming back.
Fine.
It's not like we're going to be in hostile territory in a second here.
Yeah. What place was the... It's like here, I think. Yeah, fly about 230 and then follow the fjord. It's the fjord.
I think I got my way back now.
Yep.
Warrior 1-3, the route we took inbound has enemy boats that are
See
firing.
that fire
enemy
off to our
speedboats.
11 o'clock?
They are firing.
Yep. Warrior 130, Warrior 11 has visual on you and the tracers. We are in trail about 6 miles.
Where 1-1 is back.
Cobra 1-2 also has visual on tracers. We'll try to engage. Over.
Warrior 1-3 shack.
Yeah, I thought it would get more light, but it's actually getting darker. I am visual on the boat that's burning. Our 12 o'clock along the left coast.
I hope some of you guys got some. Hope some of you guys got some sick screenshots of all the tracer fire.
No bad.
Yeah, I'm recording, so I have a bunch of that recorded. That was interesting. Like, we wanted to pick up 1-1 and 1-4, but we couldn't. There's no way. In this... Nah.
I would have given it a shot if I wasn't so shaky right now. I must have gotten a piece of my tail rotor shot off or something like that.
Mm.
This thing wants to pull all over the place, so there's no way I would have been able to hover.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we even can pick them up over the water. I'm not sure how the script works.
You can hover, but you have to be like only 10 feet off the ground, and you have to wait there for like 10 solid seconds in perfect place, basically.
Yeah, and doing that...
Light work for me.
And doing that in pitch black while being fired on is not something that I'd like to do.
Light work for me.
Yeah, if we had taken out more of the ground fire, I would have put on the searchlight for the hell of it and tried it. It would have been fun, but...
Light work for me.
Chieftain.
Sorry guys, you're gonna have to eat borscht until we get you out.
Oh, I don't think there's anything left of me. I went in pretty fast.
HVTs with us, requesting landing clearance.
Well, at least we got the main objective, and we did our part by being shot at.
I see another light in the ground on our side heading towards Tromso. I'm not sure if it's from one.
I think that's...
You can't tell with the speedboat.
Those are the hips are just coming to Tromso now. To me, it looks like you're over-torquing.
This is a rough flight conditions, so gray sky, gray ground, gray land.
Yeah, I am. Also, we're gonna get back fast.
Apache 1-1 is going down due to DCS stealing our tail rotor.
Rip Apache.
Rip Apache.
What did I do?
DCS.
Nope, I'm getting shot.
Tracer fire at the 12 o'clock.
Tracer fire on the way back for the speedboat.
I should be able to take care of it.
Warrior 1-3 shack on the speedboat on the way back.
What's our fuel looking like?
Fuel... 600 pounds. We're good. Like 1/4 left. 1/3 left.
Copy.
about 10 miles out from from the base.
That doesn't matter. You scared me with those flares. I thought something hit us.
Clear that caution for me real quick.
I'm just playing around with a searchlight.
Isn't even showing it on for me right now.
Oh, right now it's off. And now it's on.
Yep. Have you figured out how to turn it?
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna bring us down low and you point it at like a tree or something just for fun, for practice.
Chieftain, Condor 1 is landed successfully.
I'm hoping that's desync. Let's not fly this low.
What?
Because
No, I'm gonna fly this low.
on my screen we collided with.
Condor 1 Chieftain, copy.
My screen we're fine.
Condor 1-3 crashed. We picked up either the pilot or the body once we know what actually went down. But 1-4 basically picked up what was the
Rifle Cobra 1-2.
Chief guns. Condor 1 is shutting down.
Okay, we're approaching the island. It's 210, it's 6 miles.
See. just completely desynced. It just completely desynced. The rotor just fell off for no reason at all. What was that?
Yeah, I have that recorded, so that's definitely a DCS thing.
Yeah, that's really annoying. I was really hoping to land.
Fucking DCS, bro, man. Like, it pisses me off, really. It really does.
Yeah.
But we got home. Like, this is just a DCS bullshit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the desync. No, I'm looking at the Warrior 1-3 landing. Just desyncing all over the place.
I'm gonna go tell the GMs what happened.
Yep. Well, we're gonna have a debrief all together, I believe, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in the server for wait for everybody to get back, and I'll have a full tac too.
Yep.
It looks like Cobra's still on station.
Yeah, they're alone out there.
One of them respawned and then like flew out to go shoot stuff, I guess.
Oh.
He had technical issues. He went out the first time.
Yeah, this was definitely one of the missions of all time.
Okay. Now I'm looking at the crash location, so there's no way we could have gotten 1-1. They're literally just next to that group of enemies.
Well, what I would have done is I would have had somebody on the minigun suppressing them, and then.
And then you would have gotten us killed because we would have got shot down by the
You
boats.
understand? I'm better than that. I'm cracked.
Sure, because you can avoid fucking bullets in the Huey.
Yeah.
And then
I'm like the Matrix fucking what's his name, the main character?
Neo.
Keanu Reeves. Neo, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Neo.
So I'm looking at Cobra 1-1. Also, I saw it where it went down. There's no way we could have gotten them. It was in the hillside again in the field view.
No, we
of the
totally could have.
enemies.
You're just bad at the game.
Bro, if
I'm better.
like
I could have gotten him. What's wrong with you? I could have done it.
we left them there to
Brothers
die,
are just
man.
swimming
What the
there,
fuck?
drowning. It's 'cause it's all your fault.
What happened to leave no man behind?
Fucking Black Hawk down that mission. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, this was I don't know what was expected of us, but Jesus, that was a lot of ground fire. I think 1-1 just got too close there.
Yeah, I was not expecting that degree of hell coming my way.
Like we
had if we had the Cobra or the Cobra flight or whatever it was, take out the AA cannon, would have been nice.
Yeah.
I feel like they weren't even doing anything for us.
We're gonna go over that in
We'll
debrief.
have to
Yeah, but I think definitely Cobra should have taken the point there and should have scouted the area before we went in. And then they should have set up an Overwatch position as soon as the DCS had fired on us. They should have fired back, you know.
I mean, the issue is there's only one of them. They were working the boats first, and really by the time we engaged, like the primary mission had already done their thing and they were evacing. So I didn't want to just turn around and not do anything. So I kind of pressed it a bit. But like in reality, we probably should have just left without even fighting at that point.
Oh, we were taking fire from frigates? Wow, very nice. No wonder they weren't dying.
Nah, there weren't frigates. Oh, there was one. These are just boats.
They were named frigates. We killed 2 of them. I think. Yeah, there's 2 dead, 3 dead.
Oh god. I think this Apache's gonna... Nope. Nope. Are they coming down? They're coming from a bit high to try to hoverland.
Like how the FARP can't spring for a single lamp or light or anything.
I don't know, usually what's with the... usually he's got the trucks that turn the headlights on.
Does the Apache doesn't have spotlights or anything, does it?
I think it's got a landing light. So I'm just kind of sitting here with all my lights on, so people from far away can at least see where the helipads are. I wanted to get the rest of the TAC view.
I got a few infantry guys.
Oh! Well. That's one of the landings of all time.
Which one?
The Apache.
Oh, I didn't see.
He kinda got on the pad, but then rolled off it. It's fine. They're safe. Unlike the entirety of our flight. Well, we brought 2 birds home. That's not gonna count. I was crashing. That was bullshit. But like, I'm really angry at ED and fucking
Chieftain,
multi-crew
Cobra
issues.
1-2, returning to base.
Cobra 1-2, Chieftain, copy your RTB. Everyone else safe on deck, so I'm gonna leave the server up for a little bit just to see the TAC queue, but I'm not gonna wait for you to get all the way back to base before we start debriefing.
Very understandable. I'll join you on debrief.
I think I can cut off my TAC view here.
Oh, I think you guys want to debrief the flight first. I feel like I did do a great job. Sorry, the flight out there was kind of up and down, fast and slow, I'm sure.
I feel like you didn't have much information in advance to be able to even like plan this, you know, because we didn't know how much shit was gonna be there. Like that was an ungodly amount of stuff. I don't know how we could have possibly survived that without losing anybody. It's just an incredible amount of enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the formation flying wasn't your fault. You were following Cobra. It was difficult for me to, because there was changes in altitude and speed, so it was difficult for me to keep formation, and I wanted to be as close to maintain visual contact.
Oh, hell yeah. We do have some screenshots of the stuff that we were looking for. We should hop on the TAC View debrief channel and do the flight debrief after.
Yeah.
Not the only person to be DCS'd.
What happened to you?
I did some combination of something that caused my cockpit to disappear. I could still fly. I could still fire weapons. But the cockpit is not optional.
Right.
So I had to reslot.
Gotcha. Yeah, DCS stole our fucking tail. Like the whole thing. Just said, we're gonna take that from you now.
That's
we
rough,
spun
buddy.
into cold fjord water.
DCS stole our rotor, so we know. we know.
Yeah, I was straight in level flight and the rotor's just gone. It was wonderful. It was a lot of fun. I love that.
Yeah, I can't claim mechanical failure. I was
stupid. The only mechanical failure I can claim is that for some reason, as I was lasing stuff, the laser pipped off and then on, so my guidance wasn't as consistent as I thought it was.
That's okay. We missed 4 Hellfires. Those just sank to the bottom of the water. Same problem. I was just delasing accidentally.
I'm proud to say Apache 1-2 did not miss a single shot.
We didn't miss anything either because we didn't even fire.
That's a big brain move.
I mean,
not a single tax dollar wasted.
if you wanted, there are plenty of targets to service where Cobra was servicing. And in retrospect, I'm not sure if Cobra is the right analogy for these armed Kiowas.
Can we please talk about switching call signs for the Apaches? Because it's super confusing to me.
No, I mean, Cobras have, there's a big old 20mm chain gun on the front in case you run out of rockets. Kiowas don't have that, so they're a little more, they have to stand off, basically. You can't be like a Huey and just fly in and spray minigun fire everywhere while Fortunate Son plays.
Yeah, I think that was the intent, and we got a little disorganized after that gunboat kind of showed up underneath us. But other than that, standoff is the mission.
Yeah,
grab the M4, send it.
Yeah.
So other fun Kiowa bugs I've had. If I drop a grenade, it doesn't stop. It is not limited by the amount of grenades in your aircraft. So I've dropped dozens in single player. I don't know what's going on there. And if you pick up the M4, you get stuck with it, or at least I do.
Oh, there's a way to make that not happen. I forget it. But I just never touched the M4 because it's dangerous.
Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna jump out of the server and pull up my TAC view. But the last debrief mission, etc. I give a little bit of kind of behind the scenes of why some of the things got a little squirrelier for Warrior, etc. than maybe was intended. But overall, Condor is Condor 1 in here?
Condor 1 is here.
Yeah, Condor 1, did you achieve your primary objective?
Yes, we did. We got there and we landed on both of the extraction sites, and I believe we got off everyone. And we did lose Condor 1-3, but the pilot was retrieved.
Okay. And then the Apache flight. Because I mean, since Condor did the mission, you can kind of say, yeah, you accomplished yours. But quick debrief discussion.
Condor or
Apache? Oh, my mistake. Sorry. Yeah. So we covered them. We got DCS'd and lost 2 birds to that. But yeah, we successfully engaged a handful of ships, including some Castle class stuff. Yeah.
One sank. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I think at the end of it, 2 had been sunk by us.
Yeah, they're still alive, but they're disabled. One got hit by something like 3 or 4 Hellfires. He turned so hard that you guys saw it as sinking, but it was just him pulling as many G's as a Castle class can pull, evading. And the Ivanova was which was carrying APCs, is on fire, just sitting there dead in the water.
Oh, good.
Just took all the confidence out of me, Mollop.
It's very hard to sink a ship with Hellfires, but
it's all about just
making it decide
the hole and letting water come in.
No, you just burn it to death. You don't sink it. You just set it on fire.
Pretty convincing though when you tell somebody, "Hey, I've got a 40 mil that has a range of 4 kilometers, and this guy's gonna keep slinging Hellfires from 8 kilometers away. That he doesn't want to keep doing that." Cobra / Warrior.
Yeah. Cobra 1-1 went in. Warrior 1-1 went in. Warrior 1-4 went in. I think for me at least the issue was I definitely could have pulled for. Now that I'm looking at the terrain in the map view, I realized that turning directly in from waypoint 1 was a mistake because there's a giant hill blocking blocking the view of the village, so I can barely see anything. But I basically should have done was pull further to the northeast so I could get a proper look straight up the harbor and spotted those AA guns before Warrior went in.
Yeah. Also, like, this is where I say behind the scenes, when you guys did, I kind of had timed like some speedboats that would show up kind of mid your attack, but with that big kind of like looping while you guys were deciding what to do and trying to figure out what the castle classes were in the distance and all that, they just incidentally ended up being like essentially flanking you guys right as you went to commit. There's 3 speedboats underneath you with 50 cals like slinging rounds, which seemed to really disorient the warriors and cobras.
Yeah, I have to say though, from personal experience, if you fly a Huey low enough, those boats get shredded by minigun fire. So.
Oh yeah, I think Noise killed like 5. He killed a bunch.
Yeah, typically it's easier to kill him when you can see him, though.
Yeah, I guess that's if you can see them. So.
Yeah, well, visibility was an issue. It was definitely an issue, but we worked around it. But it compounded all the issues together to make us not as effective as we would be.
I kind of think I would have been more effective in a Huey than a Kiowa. Just
yeah, it did seem like both Kiowas were having just engagement issues in general with your weapons. So like.
Yeah, my laser was. I realized as I was looking at the co-pilot view, because I had to do it under fire, I couldn't really look at it, but I realized that my laser was kind of dropping off mid-flight. So, and all my weapons are laser guided, so.
Yeah, a lot of that was me not understanding at the time the minimum range of the Apquis. And yeah, those gunboats got inside it, and it took a little bit for me to realize what was going on.
Should be up now.
Yep.
Yeah, visible for me at least.
Yep. Yeah, so at the objective, at the town, almost everything that's like right up on the harbor is small arms, maybe like an MMG on an MTLB, and then like 3 of the trucks that have 50, not trucks, the boats that have 50, and the gazes are set farther in, like they're a couple kilometers behind the town, as if they were set up as a roadblock to kind of cordon off this town while the police. I had put this in as like kind of Rugsvardia, like police, like not line soldiers unit. So in the past, it's tricky with Hueys. Sometimes they go in and they just shred everything instantly on like 1 or 2 passes, and this time it went not so great. So that's kind of what that town looked like. Various little speedboats of, cop dudes of 50 cap. Then a mixture of castle classes, and then also some cargo vessels that were carrying BTRs towards Flugoya Nord. So that was level threat. So no manpads, no 20 mil. Largest caliber was the castles that never even took a shot. They have a 40, but everything else was like 50 cal or AK tier threat.
One thing I am curious about, Warrior, what settings did you have for your miniguns?
I was on short return fire for most of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, just send it.
Yeah, you want them on free fire long. That's how you really that's how you destroy things.
It's a civilian town.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I didn't, but where there's these green harbor tugs here, the civilians, I considered putting just one unarmed red thing to see who was just running on free fire and just ripping rounds, but I thought that might be too distracting and cause everyone to think they were in contact, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, initial flight. I say all this is like going great. Nobody's off track. Nobody's shooting the civilian things you flew past. They are noticing it. And then really once you guys take the orbit here, between taking the orbit and, at least from what I could hear on the radio, like between taking the orbit and maybe seeing targets that weren't necessarily your targets, that's where things got kind of sideways.
Yeah, part of the issue was I was the first person to spot those ships way to the north. I think those frigates.
Yeah.
And I probably spent too long just trying to identify them. Are they fishing boats or not?
Yeah. There were a couple, like, they're castle class patrol craft, which have, like, a single 40 mil. And so,
Yeah, so I had Warrior orbit just because I wasn't sure what the boats were and where, so I wanted to give Cobra time to just figure that out before we went in.
Yeah, so while the Warriors are holding and the Cobras are kind of engaging, like it just happened, happy accident, I guess, for Red, is these 3 speedboats that I kind of thought would show up like after you guys were engaging the harbor, like they essentially show up and flank the formation.
Those jerks.
Meanwhile, like HIPs, etc. I assume the HIP team, even though it was like low light, you could see that the tugboat down there because it has like big smoky lights and everything, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, the tugboat was visible. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to kind of split up.
Green
as if...
smoke wasn't actually initially, so I think the green smoke just came.
It was a bit delayed, I think. Yeah.
I think there's problems with green smoke in the nighttime.
Yeah.
We were able to see it from Apache flight. It was okay.
They didn't pop it. It was not going the whole time. They popped it when you guys got within like 200 meters where they could identify you were friendlies. So we deliberately had the infantry there say like just hold and not pop smoke so they were confident that it was not, you know, Russians coming for them.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's why Alpha element, so 1 and 2 actually, we flew past the beach extraction site first, but then 4 reported that they popped smoke, and yeah, we turned around, and it was easy to see the smoke once it was there. We did see the boat though, and I was wondering that it there. Didn't see the troops though.
Yeah. Kind of played it out as if they'd stolen a tugboat, disembarked. The guys with wounded stayed by the boat because they couldn't climb a hill, and the other guys went up to like be able to defend themselves up on this hill.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I separated Condor flight to Alpha and Bravo element, so Alpha element took the beach site and Bravo element 3 and 4 took the uphill site.
Yeah. It just gets kind of gnarly here when as you guys get engaged to the front, that's right when the other boats come in from the side. But I mean, do kill this whole first pass. I think one of the Apaches, Zach, helped out and killed 1 or 2.
But I think around here we got the CSAR, noticed that our Dash 4 went in. And nobody saw him or knew what happened. So I think we made 1 orbit, then we went back to try and see if we could see him or recover him. And that delayed us again a little bit.
It looks like a C-fit just from. I mean, that looks like a C-fit to me.
Can you zoom in into him? Yeah, he did say he got disoriented in the dark.
Were you using night vision?
I don't think B's here. I think he switched over to the other server.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, just Warrior, just in general, were you using night vision on the way in?
I had it on like 5% of the time. I was mostly on without.
Okay, I can say from experience with the Huey that if you turn the night vision all the way down, it lets you you look at the cockpit instruments while still being able to look outside.
And can you go back a bit? What happened with Cobra 1-2? It looks like they disappeared in basically mid-air.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if JJ had an error or what, but he just disappeared.
That's what I was talking about earlier, where my cockpit went literally invisible. Still had weapons control, still had steering and all that, but I wasn't going to find or engage much without the cockpit, so I reslotted.
Ah, right. Yep.
So, I mean, if I may say, like, here, I think we rushed, the Warriors rushed in, because, like, I was, I'm 1-2, I'm still back there, I'm, like, looking to see, like, where you guys are, and I was surprised to see that you were already by the objective.
Yeah, I was surprised, too.
Yeah.
And you said you were on short, oh yeah, I can see from the burst, yeah. You definitely want to be on long fire, especially, like, you can wreck things. I've even wrecked static AA positions with the minigun on long fire, basically by like using terrain masking to sneak up on them and then hose them before they shoot first. I've literally destroyed ZU-23 positions doing that. But you have to be on free fire, and you have to have them on long bursts.
Yeah, we'll jump over to the Apaches real quick.
I mean, high level at this point, as we made this run, Condor already said they were exfilling.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
I knew
overall,
in real life I should have just left, but I felt like it wasn't good for the Warriors to like fly all the way out here and then not do anything, so I kind of pressed it.
It's okay.
Yeah, and for my part, like I said, this is my first time actually seeing the terrain and looking at it. I definitely should have pulled further northeast from Waypoint 1. That would allow much better visibility into the town, and maybe I could have spotted and engaged those AA guns first, engaged those vehicles first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say looking at Google Earth is not cheating ahead of time. Like whenever when I was not GMing in previous campaign flying F5s, which have like fuck all for navigation really, I used a lot of Google Earth to kind of plan my attacks.
Yeah. I was the only thing I was looking at was was the maps you provided in the briefing. I wasn't aware that the hill on the southwest side of Arviksson, however you pronounce that, was quite that high. Yeah, it doesn't look that high in Google Maps, but in DCS, it basically screens the entire village.
That was a pretty cool shot from Jerry. These transports have a pair of BTRs on the nose, and you just basically nuked the BTRs off the front of this thing. It caught on fire.
Here you can see Warrior 1-2. That's me going to try and save 1-4, just as we got intercepted by those fucking speedboats, and that's when I call it off. And I was like, fuck no.
Oh, that's where that was. Okay.
Yeah.
We heard it over the radio. I was trying to look out for it.
So here I was like, no, it's dark. We're getting fired upon. We're not gonna pick him up. No way. And can you roll back and see our rockets, our strafes on those positions? I'm curious if we hit anything with the rockets, the Warriors.
Yeah, if you watch Apache there, you'll just watch me waste 4 Hellfires.
Watch me trying to fucking figure out what the fire button was again.
I told you to practice.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of kills /
Nice.
Yeah, it's not a tank, it's a MTLB.
We don't use the splash mod for performance reasons, is that right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Plus, for me, writing essays about how actually splash damage isn't that bad in DCS.
I've seen some questionable infantry surviving rocket hits, but yeah.
They were prone in the cover.
Yeah, hit the dirt. Hitting the dirt is OP.
To be fair, there's some of those the infantry took multiple hits from a Vulcan and didn't die.
Yeah, that one's a little bit wilder when you see an infantry get damaged by like 4 308 rounds. You're like, okay, I guess it just like nicked you in the side of the earlobe. Yeah, Davin, this is a little bit spicy.
Yeah, this is where you don't want to be.
Yeah, I like I said, I saw Warrior going in, and I just could not, for the life of me, get a good. Oh, actually,
you damaged one. Yeah, you damaged him, but didn't. But by the time you damaged him, it was like you damaged Truck, which is not a flying machine. He damages the shit out of you, which is a flying machine. He wins.
Yeah, I would have performed better in a Huey there, I think. Yeah, I could see fire going all over the place. Like I said, the issue is that we're calling these things Cobras, but they aren't really Cobras. If it was a Cobra,
yeah, sure. If you had a chain gun in your nose, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get any Gazelle takers.
Someone signed up, but then didn't show.
I feel like this. I just bought the Gazelle.
I was gonna say because
from the Steam sale.
Because honestly, like once we had a Gazelle sign up, I didn't commit all the speedboats obviously because I could see it was going kind of rough. But I was thinking like a Gazelle with its 20 mil and like setting its NVG kind of like the lowest setting. it's pretty good for like crushing those things.
Yeah,
even a Huey's pretty good at crushing those things, but only on long pre-fire, long bursts.
I think that's me that selected now, and those bastards had a bad time when they got in my way on my way back.
Yeah, yeah. So going to the hips are so far ahead.
Yeah, I'm just curious because previously the Hueys have eaten basically everything alive on these kinds of missions, and I'm just wondering what happened here.
I mean, a little bit of just something. The spatial disorientation took out one, and even the other one that got shot down by the harbor might not have been shot down so much as like just pulled so hard trying to evade fire that could have just hit the water anyway. But the hips going back were so fast. I had pre-planned, hey, they flew in this safe route on the way in, on the way out. There's going to be some guys in speedboats told, hey, go watch for these guys who are escaping with the VIPs. The hips were so fast, I just couldn't. None of the intercepting boats could get there in time.
Oh dear.
I don't even know that the speedboats could kill a hip unless it was sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. There's always the golden BB going through the rotor blades.
Yeah, and I mean, they can surely scare the hip pilots into, just killing themselves. That's what they can do. You start taking fire, then you panic, and suddenly you're in the terrain.
And here, DCS got still a rotor right there.
Yeah, that one won't count. I was actually spectating you as it happened, and you just suddenly spun. I was like, why? Why is he spinning like that? And I'm like, oh, his tail just missing? Okay.
There was a lot of desync.
Yeah.
I noticed that flying behind the flight. I mean, the Kiowas and the Warrior 1 and 2 were bouncing all over the damn place for me.
Okay. Well, overall, primary objective, I'd say definitely achieved. That'll translate into like probably giving the naval strike fighters like some very specific coords of, hey, this is the warehouse where they're storing a bunch of equipment. This is where they have a ship moored, that kind of thing, to do pre-planned strikes on. Secondary, which was a bit more amorphous, I'd say maybe not.
Yeah.
If I'm the local cops, I might be very pissed that my high-value target guys escaped. But then I'll also say I shot down a bunch of Marines, haha. So, yeah. I'll post screenshots. Thank you all for coming out. So I know you mentioned some lag, technical issues. Light's hard to work with this time of year. The other part that's annoying is in the universe it's only November, but you don't get snow until it's December 1st in DCS, which means it's even darker than it should be for when we are in the game. So, yeah.
It's not like Caucasus where you can just adjust the temperature down in the cylinders?
It sure isn't, which I really think is disappointing. I wish you could just click a button and then there's snow. But no, you have to set it's by date. So you can't do like
Norway and Finland doesn't fucking snow until December. My ass.
Not till 1 December. Now, even when it's summer, it still has white-capped mountains. But if you want snow everywhere, you have to go to December 1st or later, which is dumb. I really wish you could just click a button. Yeah.
Well, my government should really hear about this.
So reasonably, you guys should probably had another 45 minutes before sunset. I mean, or whatever that is, twilight of what you can kind of see. I did feel like, even though it was hard, you had light on the way into the objective and could see things visually. And you had just enough light facing homeward to reach home, whereas facing back towards the objective by the end of the mission was just pitch black that JJ was in on his second life.
I mean, if you get a certain point north during the wintertime, the sun doesn't go down.
Yeah, well, it doesn't come up. It doesn't come up or go down, really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you all for playing.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll post some screenshots.
Hey,
thank you.
Thank you for the mission. It was pretty damn fun.
Yeah, I'll at least try to give you guys a pretty flight, so that even if it goes to hell on the objective, there's neat things to look at while you get there.
He says while we're still in the dark.
Yeah, the only thing I was looking at is flight lead, just fucking trying to maintain visual.
I kind of was flying a little dangerously. Like, I had 20 feet under my skids for a few moments that I was flying.
Mullen, was there any thought behind the crashed ship with the emergency vehicles on our route?
Oh, it's this guy?
Yeah.
It's actually not crashed. It's very smoky tug, and I didn't realize it was just running all the time. I thought it might be like a cold start tug when I placed it. Then when you guys called out damaged ship, I looked at it and was like, oh, he is just running his engine, chugging black smoke, but he's not actually like hurt. Initially, I was going to have those be red as if they were just like some random supply units of the Russians, but I turned him to civilian for 2 reasons. One, to see if somebody was just going to like panic spray him with rockets. And then 2, I didn't want, a door gunner to open up on him and then the entire package breaks up thinking, aha, this is the ambush mission and we have to respond to it.
Fair enough.
I thought the speedboats were a great addition, moving them in. I really thought that was a good idea. I mean, especially afterwards having them be in the exfil.
Yeah. I was trying to get the castle class not to block. That would have been unfair to have the castle come block the transports, but be enough of a threat to where the Apaches might engage it. But he was having navigational issues in this channel in the dark, so kind of was late to the party.
It's a Russian ship. It's probably naturally on fire.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I ran into that ship on my way back as Cobra 1-2. But again, I apparently am a lot worse at identifying ships than I thought, and I just gave it a wide berth. Like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, sure. Whoop.
Hey, Condor, did you guys call your exfil out on radio, and I just missed that call? Because the Apache flight was sitting up there still, and I was like, where the hell did Condor go?
Yeah, that's on me. I probably did not call it out on Chieftain nor on package frequency. I'll have to. If someone
heard it.
Has
I don't remember what frequency
okay.
it was on, but Warrior did hear it.
I think you caught it on Chieftain.
Okay. Yeah, I probably just missed the call out. That's what I was wondering. I was like, oh, fuck.
We're also on the.
How many radios do the Apaches have?
We had everything. We were hearing all of Condor flights inner frequency, and we couldn't get off that radio channel unless we went straight to SRS and did it. But I'm in VR, so I wasn't fiddling with it.
No, I mean, like, the Kiowas have 4 radios, so we were able to listen to everybody and still have one left over. How many does the Apache have?
Yeah, same thing. We had 4, but we had access to a secret 5th one, and that was Condor's. So yeah, we also had 4. We had no shortage of radio on our end.
So you guys were listening in on our Yadro jabber, is that right?
It was mostly me trying to tune it out, trying to talk with my pilot. Yeah, but we heard plenty of it.
Well, that was unexpected, but feel welcome to it.
Yeah, you guys definitely killed, like, at least between Warriors and Cobras, not counting the boat, like 15 cops on the ground, and I think a couple, like at least one Love T or 8 shit, so you did kill, like, a squad and a half of kind of National Guard policemen guys.
So, we won. Good job, everyone. Mission success.
Yeah, 1-to-1. 1 infantryman, 1 helicopter, right? Same thing.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned for the Hueys. When you fence in, treat setting your gunners to like long bursts and free fire. Treat that as fencing in. When you're in the combat zone, fence in that way. It really makes a difference in how much damage you do.
Yeah, and this is like, to get your point also, Davin, this is your kind of view directly from Waypoint 2, and then if you guys just swing out.
That's the lesson learned from me.
A little bit, that's your view.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And again, I didn't realize that until I was in the game. It doesn't look that high. Even in this view, it doesn't look that high because, well, it's a bird's eye view. Yeah. But in DCS, when you're flying at only 500 feet, 1,000 feet, it's
Okay, thank you all. I'm going to throw a bunch of screenshots up and then post-attack you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.